Yo everyone, so today I wanted to film my October 2014 beauty favourites. It's been a very big month in the world of beauty in my life. I don't know about you lots, but in mine definitely it's been huge. Obviously I went to Canada, I showed you guys my makeup haul which I'll link below. If you haven't seen it yet, please watch it. I hope that you really like the amount of stuff that I got. And so yeah, so today's video is just basically things I have either been enjoying quite a lot this month or things that have come out which I think are really awesome and amazing products, regardless of whether or not I've used it once or more than once. It is a favourite for the month of October for me. Oh yeah, I still have a cold, so in case you think I sound weird, I've said that in my last two videos I did yesterday. I sound nasal. Anyway, so my favourites for this month are as follows. Now, one or two of the things maybe in my last month's favourites, but I just felt the need to show them again because I have been loving them that much. The first one is Anastasia Beverly Hills, the Tamanna palette by Tamanna Roshan, who is Dress Your Face on Instagram. If you don't follow her at Dress Your Face. Here are all the shades from her palette. I will link the review that I did to this palette below, and I think I did a look with it too, I'm not sure. I took this to Canada with me. I took this and the next product I'm going to show you with me, so I used them quite a lot, and I have used them a fair bit over the past month and last month as well. These are sold out worldwide, so if you are able to get your hands on them, you would be really lucky. I mean, I even went to two Sephoras when I was in Canada, and they have Anastasia Beverly Hills stands, and they were sold out there as well. Another eyeshadow palette I'm going to show you, this seems to be like serious eyeshadow palette month, is the Gravitas eyeshadow palette from the Brooke Shields collection by MAC, which came out last month now, was it? Or was it this month? I can't even remember. Regardless, I have gotten a great deal of use out of this palette. I love the different types of neutral looks you can come out with. This is so wearable. It's so like user friendly, especially for those people who don't like to do looks like this, like bright or too dark kind of in your face sort of looks. This kind of palette is definitely one for somebody like that. Now obviously sold out, the usual kind of thing. You may be able to at this point get it on eBay or Amazon. Otherwise, if you weren't, a lot of the shades in this palette were permanent, and again I will link the review that I did on this below so that you can see which ones are permanent, in case you decide that you want to get a couple of the shades. I have been loving two blushes from the A Novel Romance collection. That is another collection by MAC. This one here, which is called Animal Instincts, which is like a plummy sort of shade, and this one here called Fun Ending, which is a pale pink shade. I've been loving using both of these. This more so, I've been doing a lot of kind of fally autumn kind of looks, so a colour like this, which is so wearable, very buildable, and goes with all skin tones, has worked really well with a lot of the looks that I've done. Again, I'll link the video that I did on this below so that you can have a look. This may still be available because obviously there were certain parts of certain collections which weren't as popular as others, so you may still be able to get your hands on this one. Also from that collection, Yield to Love lipstick, which looks like that. It's a gorgeous plummy mauve shade. Again, I have worn this lots, and I have got a lot of good wear out of this. Again, I'll link the video below. I can't remember the dupe for this in the permanent collection by MAC just off the top of my head, so if you watch that video you will see it in that. Alright, two things I bought from Debenhams at the end of September. I'm still kind of half decided about whether or not I actually like these products. The reason they're in my favourites is because I've used them quite a bit, and I think with both of them I'm still kind of trying to figure out a way of how to use them best. Now the first one is the newly released Matchmaster Concealer by MAC, and the shade that I bought it in is 4. It looks very light, but then I did use it to wear on my under eye area, that's it, and not on the rest of my face, which would need to be a little bit darker to match my foundation. I'm not sure about this. Sometimes I think it works really, really well, and other times I find it's got too many emollients in it and it's a bit too greasy. I'm not too sure. If you've got any ideas about how to use this, or if you've used it yet, or what your opinions are, let me know. I'll give it a little bit more of a wear, and then I'm going to do a review on it based on that. And following on from that, I got the Illamasqua Hydra Veil Rehydrating Gel. And I got this again at the end of September. I've used it on and off because, if you guys know, I'm a really big fan of Maybelline Baby Skin. It works really, really well with my skin, and I don't really change things up too much unless I really, really need to. Now, I've seen a lot of people rave about this, which is why I went and bought it. And it looks like this. It's really scary looking. It's like, it's not in your usual kind of tube. And then on top of that, it's very strange to use. It comes with like this weird little spoon, and then you open it up. It's very fancy pants. You open it up and it's got like a gel inside it, and it's all wobbly and weird. And first time I opened it, I was like, what do I do with it? And then I realised you have to use the spoon to scoop out a little bit. You use a tiny little bit and you apply it to your face as like a primer. Now, I'm not too sure what I think of this yet. I think it may not be the right one for my kind of skin tone. Again, I'm going to use it a little bit more, give it a little bit more of a try this week, because I have kind of been using it on and off here and there. So I'm not too sure, and then I will do a review on this. But by all means, if any of you guys have used it, let me know what your thoughts are about how you use it and whatnot. Another thing I've been loving this month is the Stila Stay All Day liquid lipsticks. Now, you guys should know by now that the Stay All Day liquid lipsticks are my favourite liquid to matte lipsticks on the market. Better than Lime Crime Velveteens, better than Bourjois Rouge Edition. I have to say that my Stila cream lip stains are fighting the way ahead to beat this in my favourites category. But I have to say that this month, this colour was definitely a favourite. It's like a very bright orange red shade. And I just love how it comes out and how they work. I think I'm going to do a video just on these Stay All Day liquid lipsticks. Let me know if you'd like to see one. Another thing that I've been loving, and I have to say, even though I got it very recently, I have used it all week, and that is the Urban Decay Vice 3 palette. I did a review on this yesterday, and I'll post that below. And basically, there it is. Loving it. I am using this on my lid today, on my lids. The dark blue shade is that one there, Heroin, which funnily enough in my video yesterday I said, I don't know when I'm ever going to use it. So yeah, so I'll link that below. And then from MAC, again, surprise, surprise, is some of their lipsticks from the matte collection, the matte lip collection, which came out a few weeks ago. Now, I'm not going to go into great detail about all of them, and I appear to have lost one, which, oh, there it is, it's under my knee. I'm going to link the video below, but I'm going to quickly go through all of them. I think they're all amazing shades, amazing shades. Pander, a lovely nude, beigey, pinky shade. Living Legend, which is like a very darkened, plummy, reddish black almost. Gorgeous shade. La Vie en Rouge, which is like a bright fuchsia corally kind of shade. And then Fashion Revival. I'll link the video I did on this below where I show swatches and everything like that. Another thing that I've been loving is my Diorskin Star Foundation, which I took to Canada with me. I've used it throughout the month. Loving it, loving it. Almost finished, maybe. I think I will list my review that I did on this foundation below. I highly recommend this as a top-end foundation if that is what you're on the market for, as well as my Laura Mercier Smooth Finish Flawless Fluide foundation, which I reviewed yesterday. That is another favourite for this month. I've used it the whole of last week and a little bit before, and I'm going to continue to use it. It's very, very, very good. So I will list the review that I did on this yesterday below as well. Now the last thing I'm going to show you is a non-favourite. It is something that I got back to MAC, which makes it all the more disappointing. Well, I suppose not, because I didn't pay for it. Okay, so I take that back. Anyway, the colour is called Sunny Seoul, and it is a cream sheen lipstick. It is a very yellow based pink. I really didn't like it at all. It just doesn't apply very evenly on me. It's a gorgeous shade, don't get me wrong. I've only used it once. I hated it that much. I've never wanted to use it again. I put lip gloss on top of it to make it a little bit more wearable, for it to apply better. A lot of cream sheens are not that good. They apply very patchy, and I found that this one did that, and it also emphasised imperfections on my lips. Anyway, so that is it for my September favourites, or sorry, even October favourites. It's November the 2nd now, I think. And yes, so I've had an amazing month of October. I've done really, really well at work. Work's going awesomely. Stressful, but awesome. And I went and saw my family in Canada. Did awesome again. That seems to be the word of today. Makeup shopping. I got my new Samsung S5, which is always great. I finally have a phone that works properly. And yeah, and I'm happy and healthy and I'm still here. Other than the cold, which I seem to keep getting. But yeah, I hope that you're all great. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, please do. And Twitter and Facebook and all the rest. Instagram is where I post my face of the days. I am very active on Instagram. I upload pictures regularly and you can always interact with me on there or on Facebook or wherever. I hope that you're all great and I hope that you all have a safe and happy November. If you're going to be doing any fireworks in a few days, be careful. Other than that, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.